Otherwise known as Arch Nemesis.
There you go.
Taryn. Me and the boys outside here, Baron.
Oblivion.
1898 with Oblivion. That's a vertical
Joris.
track. That's
3, 2, 1, go!
Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is TheJackSilkstone and welcome back to the 8th episode of the Launch Podcast. Today I'm joined by Kieran Adams
Boy, we're back.
and Luca Giacobbe.
UK's #1 theme park podcast. Here we go, episode 8.
First of all, do you guys like our new face masks?
Oh,
what did you say?
yeah.
What are you saying?
Some
Themed
nice drip.
to the Launch Podcast, of course.
Yes.
I am going to take it off because it's very hot. Struggling to
It
even
is hot.
breathe
They're
in that.
already in use at theme parks.
But yeah, made those
They're
little
already
Launch Podcasts. Let us know if you want to see those released, but at the moment, they're just for us.
They are mandatory.
Yes,
so
they are.
We needed some.
But got some exciting news regarding face masks coming soon. So keep an eye on my social platforms and stuff because, yeah, very excited for that stuff. But yeah, this is the 8th episode of the Launch now, and it's finally time for a guest to join us. As you can see, my camera angle has slightly changed, and I've got space for a guest. And that guest today is a very exciting person who goes by the name of Archie Stephen, otherwise known as Arch Nemesis.
There you go.
Let's go,
We're
baby.
different here at the launch. We got a nice green
What an
room for
entrance.
the guests. Got a nice green room.
How was the wait?
The
Was
dressing
it?
room's down there. He's come up the stairs.
Yeah.
fell asleep at one point, I think.
Hello, mate.
How you doing?
Welcome to the Launch Podcast. You're the first ever guest.
Thank you so much for having me on. I'm very excited to be here.
This is
Very
great.
excited to be on the UK's #1 theme park podcast.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Officially.
You agree with that, yeah?
Absolutely.
Oh yes. Confirmed.
No one's doing it like this.
Yeah, no, you keep patting yourself on the back, you deserve it.
You've seen the setup, and
it's
we put a lot of work into it, don't we?
Yeah. Seen this a lot. This is great.
Oh no, I'm in the studio setup today
Oh,
for the podcast.
Yeah,
Obviously, we had to adapt our usual
Yeah.
routine to add in an extra chair, microphone, all this. Yeah, so it's has
Yeah.
been a long one.
You are the first guest, and we thought, who else better than the Arch Nemesis himself, one of our closest friends. He's got some great stories to tell, I'm sure. We're going to delve into his mind, his past when it comes to theme parks and us. And yeah, I'm very excited for this episode.
I'm very nervous.
Some deep breaths.
Oh yeah, deep breaths, bro. Deep breaths. Keep it slow. Keep it slow.
Talking of deep breaths, we've had a very interesting weekend, haven't we?
We have.
Few near misses.
We have.
A lot of research had to go into it.
Yeah, the four of us headed to the lovely Wales.
Lovely.
I wouldn't say lovely.
Yeah,
Strange.
we travelled to Wales on the Sunday. We did Oakwood, a theme park that none of us have been to before.
Five
and
new
then
creds for us.
5
all.
new creds. And then the day after, we went to a place called Blue Lagoon, and we did some lovely cliff jumping and stuff.
And some
Lovely.
swimming.
Well, at least it was warm.
We'll start with Oakwood, I guess. It was a fun little trip, wasn't it? We made a great time of it.
Yeah. It was good.
The
Nah,
Lost Boys.
it was a good
Very
trip.
good.
It started off like a bit like we'd done all the creds and we were like, oh, what should we do now? But then we just discovered a bit more of the park, did some slides, we did all sorts of weird things.
The
to be honest.
vertical slide was incredible there.
Oh, it really was.
That
There was
was
a lot
We
of,
got some good clips on that.
yeah.
Some tiny little kid slides as well that were like just jokes, we like diving down them because the park was pretty like there was like no one there, so like we had the park to ourselves. pretty
And
much.
those like turn your own flying machines things.
It was a very
Oh my
strange
God,
park.
it was
but
so
it was
windy.
cool to discover all these things, and yeah, we just
Big
had
up Tink and the flies.
big up Tink. We just had a laugh. We had a laugh.
As much as it was all fun and games, though, I mean, who remembers Spooky 3D? That was traumatizing.
Oh, what a great dark
Oh,
ride.
Traumatising.
Very
And
scary.
the creepy crawler.
Oh, my shoulders still ache.
It was-
Oh, yeah, it's up there,
There it
spooky
is.
3D.
Oh,
It was
yes.
proper like old school dark ride material.
You
Like
had to wear
very
3D glasses,
yeah.
UV paint.
enjoyed it though. It was cool.
No, I
Jump
didn't enjoy it.
scares.
Horrible. Disgustingly scary.
Yeah, I could hear a lot of screaming going on behind.
It was awful. I was holding on for dear life.
And then yeah, on the Monday we then headed to this place called Blue Lagoon where we did some cliff jumping.
But we had researched this a
A
lot.
lot of researching into it.
I did a lot of research as well on the safety of it, and yeah, I mean,
It's
we watched a lot of
25 meters
videos
deep.
where seals were there, and we made a joke that students would get eaten by a seal. Which
Honestly, I was checking 360 degrees for seals.
He even bought some goggles to look under the water to check for some seals.
Yeah,
there was literally a dog in the water at one point, and it literally looked like a seal. Bro.
It just
like,
wasn't going, oh.
The whole weekend, these guys were going, or.
Was there any hiccups in the day for you, or anything that
Hiccups, shivers, all sorts.
There was one big issue from the get-go that wasn't there.
What?
We couldn't walk round to the cliff.
Oh,
we had to
mate.
swim.
So
the
yeah,
lagoon.
despite all of this research, when we got there, we thought, right, how we get into that cliff then? You basically have to swim across this lagoon. It's
basically
about
an
a
island.
100-meter swim, I think it is.
Yeah.
And when we arrived, the tide was like high,
Yeah.
so it was a longer swim.
And we got in sort of not realising how cold / far it was.
Oh
And let's just say, a
gosh.
few of us, no one to be named, struggled with the swim a little bit.
Mainly the boys on this side
Yeah,
of the studio.
yes, too. I think all of us struggled to some
But-
extent.
Big time,
Others visited hell and back when they docked
Mainly
on
this
the
guy.
other
I
island.
can't lie.
I'm a strong swimmer, but I think it was the fact that the coldness of that water.
Yeah.
I was
Nah,
not expecting.
there was no problem with swimming ability. It literally was just freezing and we were
Yeah,
rushing. It was literally the worst. We made it bad for ourselves. But when we got there, he had some time, chilled, and it was all blessed.
I needed
Went
a
for
lot
a
of
little
time to sit
explore.
down. I did go to hell and back. Like,
But it was
almost
sick.
passed out, but apart from that, I was fine.
There was loads of other people there as well, so we were never actually in danger.
Oh
like,
no,
it was
for
all
sure.
good.
It's like they go there.
There's
and, like,
companies that do it
Yeah,
and stuff.
There
and
was
we
a-
had a great time, right?
there
Like,
was
it
a couple of times that
afterwards. It
there
was
was-
Yeah.
There was a
yeah.
couple of times that we could have been in danger when we saw some nice jellyfish from the top of the cliff.
Oh, yes.
Like,
Oh
all sorts of
my
like, jellyfish.
Yeah, some jellyfish. in
Blue
there.
jellyfish, white jellyfish.
Yeah,
But just quickly on the cliff.
I was
wait.
unconscious at this point.
God, no,
He
it's-
was- he wasn't actually-
No, he was waiting to film us, and I go, "Boys, there's jellyfish.
Stevens
We're
was
not
AFK.
jumping yet."
He had an out of body experience.
I really did. I really did.
We filmed an episode of the launch, didn't
We
we?
did.
we
We
set
set
up a
up-
new studio.
It was a great time. But quickly on the Oakwood one. What opinions on Megaphobia, boys?
Not great.
I wasn't too impressed. It was a nice ride.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. You know what? It was a long ride, which is good.
I like the restraint system because you can get airtime if you were to be able to.
Yeah.
But
It's nothing special.
Nothing great. Yeah.
I just want to see what you guys thought about it because obviously it was quite hyped up for us. So
Yeah.
to finally go and do it
It
was
does
cool.
not live up to the UK's
Nah,
best
I
way.
agree.
Wicker Man has levels on it.
It's
I
one of those
agree.
hidden gems in and around from like what we know, but it's not that shiny
It's
of a
not
gem.
great.
I prefer Big Dipper
Same.
and Wicker Man, obviously.
Yeah, I prefer Wicker Man. But yeah, that was our weekend away in Wales, unless you boys have got anything else to add.
Thank God we're back.
Yeah.
Thank God we're alive.
Yeah, very grateful to be here in one piece,
Yeah.
all of us.
Very much so.
So yeah, welcome to the podcast, Archie, again. Now you're
Sorry,
back.
I'm getting flashback.
He's brought the seawater with him.
We've got a few segments to play in today's episode, some fun games to do. But first of all, we're just going to have a little chat.
Cool.
So, you are, of course, the Arch Nemesis.
That's me.
How did that come about? How did Arch Nemesis spawn from Archie Stevens?
I think it was just a nickname that I probably gave myself when I was starting to remix like theme park audio.
Okay.
I think I just thought, you know what? My name's Archie. There's a great ride called Nemesis.
I wouldn't say great.
God awful. Happily, I will watch it get removed.
I thought I'd just fuse the two, and that's how it came about. I think.
No, fair enough.
I
And
wish it was Inferno.
Yeah. Comment down below if you want it to Arch Nemesis.
Do for it,
we've
do for it.
Definitely sounds better.
we've been pushing for the rebrand for a long time, but he's not budging. He's not budging.
The original's better, and that goes for every every
Not,
part of it.
not
Not
in
better
this
day.
room. Not in here.
So yeah, you've always been a fan of Nemesis.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of Nemesis.
Is that what got you into theme parks, towers, or just?
It was the first roller coaster I ever went on that had an inversion. So for me to be thrown
Okay.
upside down on that first corkscrew was
I
like,
feel for you.
oh my
What was it for you boys? Mine was Colossus.
Mine was the one that was at Hailing Island.
Oh, great
The
ride.
gold mine.
Great, like Klondike
Yeah, that's
from
it.
Drayton Manor.
Oh.
Mine was Nemesis Inferno. And I actually was, like, not even.
Oh, see,
yeah,
he's got the one up on you.
No,
He's got the one up.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, that's why my tasting coast is a little bit better. But yeah.
So yeah, you used to go to Towers.
Yeah.
First local park, isn't it, for you?
It's pretty local.
Nottingham kind of way.
Yeah, it's pretty local. To me.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's a
Like,
bit cold up there, isn't it?
No, it's not too cold.
I guess Wales reminded you of home.
Definitely not. Wales was freezing.
Was it literally Towers that got you into theme parks? Because I'd say it was Thorpe that got me into parks.
Yeah, absolutely. It was Towers that got me into theme parks.
Was it? Did you go to other parks, like European parks? I did the Disneyland and that lot.
I think it was getting a Merlin pass for Christmas. And
Let's go.
then travelling down
Merlin
south.
gang.
I went to Chessington first, and we drove past Thorpe Park. I don't know how or why, but
You saw Stealth and was scared.
I know. I saw Stealth and like screamed and had a panic attack about how exciting it was. I was like, why can't we go there before Chessington?
How old were you?
Young, but not too young. I was around like, I'd say 13, 14.
Okay, that's fair
I
enough.
was scared of stuff for a while.
Stealth was my first Thorpe coaster.
That's pretty impressive.
Did you follow?
2009.
Like, did you used to follow construction, like the Smiler and stuff? Were you following that? Or-
Absolutely.
Yeah,
The
Swarm?
Smiler was huge.
Oh, mate.
Probably not the Swarm, just after. I think the Swarm was like, that's been built, that's really exciting.
Yeah.
Then the Smiler happened at my local park, and that really like got me into the deep end of like being an enthusiast.
That's kind of a similar kind of time that I say I kind of joined
Joined the gang.
the gang.
The cool kids.
It's weird though, because join the community. Like, would you consider yourself in the community? It's such a weird phrase. I don't think I like the phrase community.
No.
I think we have our own community.
Yeah.
At this
I
point,
agree
we
with
pretty
that.
much do.
There
but
is
like,
community in people who enjoy roller coasters
Yeah.
and are enthusiasts. I think last year, going to Blackpool for the first time really just was fantastic. Being able to see so many people with similar interests.
It's mad, isn't it? I remember the first time we did Blackpool opening weekend. Just the amount of people there in one place that you recognise is crazy,
Legit.
It's honestly one of the best weekends
and
of
it's
the year.
so fun.
Fully is, and to see everyone, and that was fantastic. I love that.
Yeah, but before that, you were just watching vlogs and
Yeah, you, to be honest.
Oh, man.
Big
Yeah,
fan of the channel.
yeah, big fan of the channel.
anyway, like yeah. I guess that brings on a whole nother point. Like, how did you get to meet us? The answer is that. But do you want to tell that story? Yeah, you know what?
I'll tell the real story.
I've been trying to get away from using the green screen too much, but there it is, guys. There it is.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Do you want to tell that story? Because we've rinsed it a few times on the launch, but let's hear it from the man himself.
You've not quite given it. You've not quite given it
I
justice.
love this
so,
story.
It's a great story. So picture this: it's Fright Nights 2017, and
Yeah.
it's my 18th birthday. And for my 18th birthday, me and about 10 friends rented a minibus.
Actually,
Yeah, pretty normal. So we rented a minivan, me and 10 of my closest friends at the time for my 18th birthday party.
Oh, and you vlogged it.
Yeah, I vlogged it as well. And we sent it all the way down to Thorpe Park for Fright Nights, and we all dressed up as Batman villains. Because
So you went in the Batmobile, did you?
we did. So the minivan was a Batmobile, driven by my dad. He was sporting a Batman t-shirt. He was playing for my
shout
team.
out, shout out.
Shout
out
out
Bruce.
Brucey. Shout out Brucey. It was a great day. Had loads of fun, and a lot of other people were dressed up around the park. It wasn't like weird. Like it was a good, funny event, and it was funny that we were dressed up. And
I suppose being from Nottingham is quite a trek, like to Thorpe. So it's not like you're going there every weekend, like you often are now.
yeah,
It was an exciting trip
it
for
was
you.
huge. It was huge to be able to get down there. It felt
With your
such a
like
trip.
10 friends. That's a lot.
Yeah, it felt like a big event, and so we went full out for this. So it was fantastic, and we were sitting in Bush Barbecue at the time in Wilderness, and we were eating. It was like dinner time at this point, and I looked over and I saw Kieran, Jack, and a few other boys who I'd recognised from watching videos, and I thought to myself, I could go and speak to those boys and maybe ask for a photo or something. I was like, nah. I took a look at myself and I was like, I'm not going up to them dressed like the Joker. But yeah, amazing day. Friday nights is always fantastic. It was a hell of a birthday, and yeah, getting on Big Top was fab. And obviously seeing the boys from afar like a little stalker, it was great.
Just first of all, if you ever see us at the park, and even if you are dressed up as the Joker,
don't do what. Say hi.
feel free to come and say hello.
I already said.
It's
If
amazing.
you can't tell us wearing what he was wearing, I'd say it was sick because the picture it does actually look sick.
Yeah,
so, like, it would have been
was
sick.
We went full out like makeup. We were drawing on like the letters to try and make it as accurate to the film as possible.
That's
So-
pretty cool. And despite the fact you didn't come and say hello that day, I remember that Halloween you messaged me about Extreme Screen Park.
Oh really?
You messaged me about the village being like your favourite maze, I think.
Yeah. It was
I believe it was
fantastic.
our first time to Extreme.
Very nice.
And
Great
you were
maze.
like, yeah, you'll have a great time. I'm local and I've been there.
Yeah.
And then fast forward to Alton Towers.
Yeah, like
opening weekend, 2018?
19.
19?
It's literally just a year and a bit
That's mad,
that
isn't
when we
it?
first met.
Because I got like, I remember Archie told me about your music in like at Blackpool-ish time last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then we just literally met up like.
Met up at the park. It was opening day, Alton Towers. I've been messaging Deeves for a while. He was like, "I love your music," and I was like, "Oh, I love your content. Like, I know you and your boys." And we just sort of got on really well. You guys heard a couple of my tracks, and then we just met up at the park. It was wicked.
I remember that being quite a good day, to be fair.
Now you're in the Spice Boys.
Since then, we've done so much together. We've Fright Nights trips, like
So
many times.
So many.
Went to Spain.
Wales.
Wales.
Jump off cliffs.
Near-death
saw some
experiences.
Done all sorts.
Fell in waterfalls.
Uh,
Done a lot.
and yeah, we've got a lot of planned for the future.
For sure,
Very
for sure.
exciting stuff. Right, should we head into our first segment, boys?
Absolutely.
I'm
Go for
nervous.
it.
Let's do it.
I haven't actually told any of the boys about this, but I've compiled some theme park audio, and I'm going to play them. I just want to know who can identify which ride is from first.
Quickest first.
Quickest
Boys.
first. We played this in the car
did.
on the way back
Yeah.
from Wales, not with theme parkers like films and TV shows. And
I won.
You definitely.
don't know about that. Don't know about that. So yeah, I've got 5 theme park tunes. Actually, no, not all theme park.
Oh,
Theme park related, I'll say.
okay.
And
Hmm.
I'm going to play them one at a time for you.
Like, how are we buzzing in here?
I say if you know the answer, say the answer.
Really?
Say the
Okay,
answer.
okay,
We
yeah.
don't need no buzzers.
Get in the zone.
Lovely stuff.
Right. So,
I'll be disappointed if you don't win this.
Me too. It's
I'm
nervous.
going for this. I'm
Yeah.
in.
right, are you ready, boys?
Yep.
So this is the first
I
one.
promise I'm not.
Felix.
He's got it.
Let's
That
go.
was quick.
Get good.
That was
boys.
quick, lads.
Sorry.
GG.
I don't know how he did not get
No,
that.
it was between 2. It sounded a bit like Helix and Galactica. So
That
I
was
like,
quick.
I was between
Right,
them.
so that's 1 point to Kieran. There's
Speedy
4
Kieran.
more, so you guys have got to step up the game. Right, next up.
Wicker Man.
Wild Asia.
Drags Fury.
Wild Asia.
Oh, my days. I've only been to that
Oh,
one.
right.
Oh.
Oh, dear. Oh, what did I even say
Come on,
first? What was I saying?
It's not a good start for the
Okay.
Arch Nemesis, is it?
I was right. Well, actually, no, you haven't been
He's only
to
been
much,
like,
have you?
yeah, we've
Twice.
never been to Chessington with you.
Yeah, once.
Yeah, I did Creepy Caves for a bit. We literally went in, did Creepy Caves,
Ah.
and then
Yeah.
danced. Yeah.
Right, next up. You better not be looking at my computer screen,
Oh.
you little
Oh,
rascal.
it's- it's-
I don't know about this.
No, no,
bit.
no.
Let's
So I think you just did.
Scouts on her.
Okay, next up.
Icon.
No, that's good.
I got it first, no way.
Let's
Icon.
Oh,
go!
it's the train track.
I can see where you're coming from with Darren Brown, but
I was ready for duh, duh,
that was
duh,
Icon.
duh, duh, duh.
This is shambolic for you.
Behave,
Yeah,
man.
the
Yeah,
theme
we're
park
one,
music
we're
guy.
3 in, and you've
You've
got
done an Icon
0.
remix.
0.
I hope you guys are playing along as well. I don't know if you'd be able to beat these guys. They're pretty quick. Right,
not.
this is the 4th one now.
Smiler.
Nope.
Subspecies.
Very good.
I'll block this out. I'm too scared.
Wow.
Subspecies.
I didn't even I did not recognise that.
Subspecies.
Terrifying attraction.
So you've now lost. So you can't win
0.
now.
He can't come
Oh,
back.
he can draw with me. No, he can't.
No,
He's
we're
lost.
2.
You're on 2 to 2.
each, yeah.
You're on.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
It's-
gotta
it's
get
not-
at least
it's all
one.
home ground,
You can go for it.
What do you mean home ground?
Yeah.
Subspecies.
Right, so the
You
last
better get
one.
this one.
The last one.
Nemesis Inferno.
Oh, that's big. I'm literally.
What a terrible soundtrack.
What an incredible soundtrack.
I almost feel like they left it a bit for you to come in.
No.
A little bit.
That's mad, mate.
I
You
never
got
liked-
zero. Well, you could take second.
I'll take second. I don't know how it'd be. Like he didn't get any.
How?
Zero.
You guys are big nerds when it comes to these rides.
But you're the
such
big nerd in
species,
terms of
great ride,
audio.
Right. So, of course, you are the theme park music guy, and you got 0.
Oh no.
So,
This looks tragic on your bar.
do you
Yeah,
want to
absolutely.
tell us a bit about how you got into theme park music and stuff?
Oh my god, theme park music.
Well, just start at the beginning, I guess, with
Okay.
how you got into music and
Music.
just everything, and then leading into theme park music from there.
Sure. I had a mate called Isaac, and I'd always go around to his house, and we'd make music, and I used to sing. I used to like do loads of high pitched singing. I was like a choir boy. I was soprano,
Yeah.
and then my voice dropped, and I started like writing like bars and like poetry and stuff. Didn't really have anywhere for it, but I would love like watching Isaac produce. So I kind of self-taught how to produce music, and then gosh, you should hear the songs that I
I was
started
gonna
with.
stop you there. It's not our Isaac, is it? It's not Eddie.
It's not
It's
Eddie.
not Eddie, okay,
It's not
okay.
Eddie. Eddie's not secretly
Okay.
ghost producing
Woo!
maybe back in the day.
That
Carry
thumbs
on.
up,
We're
carry
clear
on.
there. We're clear there.
We're clear, we're clear.
Thumbs up, yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah, so
Want to.
I always wanted to produce my own stuff, so I started like, my old stuff was terrible, my old music was awful, but I kept going and going and going.
You have played us some of
I
this.
personally liked it.
And
Thank you.
it's a bit mad how high the
I
voice
thought it was
was.
a girl.
One day I hope he releases it.
Never. Never.
One day, guys.
I played it Kieran. Kieran was like, oh, which female singer is this? I was like,
It's me.
it's
Well, like a little mix or something.
but yeah, anyway, I kept progressing and moving forward as much as I could, and then I've got to the stage where I am now, where I'm like producing my own music, writing my own bars, recording my own stuff. I've got like a home studio set up where I'll go to somewhere like Pirate Studios and record with other producers. I'm lucky to be in a situation where I know a lot of like amazing people with music.
I wouldn't say lucky. I feel like you very much earned
Yeah.
your place to get there.
Networking.
Absolutely, networking is huge, and I've done a ton of networking over the past couple of years, and I've just been able to get some amazing experiences through music. With theme parks, though, that was just because I love theme parks, and I think it was the Smiler
kind of
remix.
Use the two.
Absolutely,
two
I think
hobbies
it's the
together.
Smiler one that like really was like.
That was the one that caught our attention,
Well,
I
I've always
guess.
said to you, like, even when you made that, like, there's just a gap, and no one is doing that.
No.
I have never heard someone do that.
I'm
And
not-
you did start a trend from that.
Especially
Yeah.
at that
So
point. What
many
was that,
people have tried it now.
2018? You first started?
started like late 2018, and I don't want to take any credit for all of it, but I'd say I definitely inspired and people to start fusing theme
Well, I've
parks with
seen
music.
a lot. I've
That's a
seen
good
a lot
thing,
of it,
though.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the more of that I see, the better, because I love it. Like, it's literally two things that I love. Like,
Me too.
combined. Like,
Me too. I'm so grateful that people have maybe seen it and thought, you know what, I'm gonna give that a go myself. I'm glad to be a pioneer of
It's
that. Yeah.
awesome.
100%. You meant like this. It was actually mad. Hearing that smile on the first time was sick. Like, it just was weird. Like,
It's
it was
something
like no one's
different.
done that. Like,
Yeah.
So yeah,
No
I've
one's-
always said.
No one's
it's
ever
sick.
like remixed a theme park soundtrack.
So, just to be clear for the viewers that might not know, you kind of have almost two aliases
Yeah.
online. You kind of go by Archie Stevens, where you put out your serious, like, stuff that you pour your heart into on your, like,
Absolutely.
Spotify and stuff. And then you've got the Arch Nemesis SoundCloud, which is where you kind of throw all of your theme park and
a bit more fun. Like,
Bit
it's
more-
just,
yeah,
it's just
just-
like
Sure.
it's
It's casual.
yeah, but like also still insane.
Yeah, thank you.
So-
I try really hard for both, but I love making loads of fun remixes and funny, like, I'll do like bassline, drum and bass remixes, lots of like energetic type music when it comes to theme park remixes for like a wide audience to enjoy, and that's on YouTube and that's on SoundCloud.
You
But
can't upload that to Spotify and like anyway. Like
Absolutely.
it's more of a
Yeah,
passion
yeah.
thing. It's not
definitely,
Yeah,
I
it's
do that just for the fun of it.
yeah.
Because I enjoy it and because we enjoy it. I think
Oh, I
like
love it.
playing stuff for
It's
you guys is
insane,
often even better than just making it myself. Their reactions
Honestly.
are amazing.
when we like Blackpool opening weekend, and we've done a few, we call them Airbnbs. he gets behind the decks and it's insane. Like,
Facts.
Even hearing them back in the car journeys.
literally,
Yeah.
like,
Road
imagine you're at like a music event and you just hear the Smiler start playing. Like, you just get gassed. It's so
And I
fun.
do think that there's a gap in the market for that to even have events at theme parks that are maybe play that kind of music or have
That's
something
been
like that?
an idea me and Kieran wanted to do for years, and
100%.
you kind of
Yeah.
basically agreed and said,
I'd love to be a part of putting on a theme park music event, whatever
One
shape
day.
that takes form in.
There's a huge gap. For
One
it,
day,
I think. I think it would be so cool.
Yeah, festival, club night, anything.
Yeah,
It'd be
yeah.
As long as
amazing.
it's not awkward, we're in there.
Not on that shitty little
Yeah,
stage.
Oh no, that stage.
What would you say is your dream place to perform? Like, we'll start theme park wise, but obviously,
Oh, I think I already know.
I've always said this. I've said this on like multiple interviews. Every time anyone's asked this, I want to play in the Dome at Thorpe Park.
Wait, really?
I wasn't
wasn't
expecting
thinking that.
that.
I was thinking the
the
stage
towers.
outside Rip Ride Rocket.
Well, that's like the top.
Yeah.
That would be insane.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
You think that's top tier?
Oh yeah.
The view from that is like you're just looking at Transformers, though.
But if KA on the camera is filming it and Rip Ride Rocket's
Oh,
going
yeah.
over the top,
From an audience POV, yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
But
For
yeah,
sure.
the Dome for me,
I think
just
that
to
would be.
have everyone there
It's
would be
doable.
incredible.
Let's be honest.
One day,
Speak into existence right now.
one day.
Within the next few years, Arch Nemesis will be performing within the Thorpe Park
I
Dome.
love
And we've
that.
had performances in there before, so
Oh,
it is
absolutely.
also,
Also,
it's
if
not.
anyone watching can make that happen, it's fast track
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Let's get it going.
I'll do any sort
Book
of
out the
music.
park. He'll have a Dino event.
Yeah, but to even talk about that,
Mm.
is theme park music something that you'd like to like dabble in?
Oh, absolutely. Like if I can start from, obviously this is a passion project, so anything from a hobby to, if that can turn into working with theme parks, that's an absolute
The
dream.
dream.
The
Yeah,
dream,
that's a
sick.
dream.
To
That's
have, like,
definitely
a-
something I'd like to do,
Yeah, I can already see some sick stuff coming out of
Sure.
that.
for sure.
A ride soundtrack or something.
Yeah.
Anything like that would be amazing.
Some
Yeah.
synths.
I'd love to do a personal passion of mine. I'd love to do like a horror maze soundtrack or something.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely doable.
Yeah.
Even just like park stuff, like different areas
Absolutely.
and like opening things, like just loads of cool things. Like I think there's a lot of things to work with there.
100%. As much as I can make like a house grime track, whatever, I love making like scores for people. I made a
That's
little score for
cool.
Digital Dan.
Oh,
That was
Yeah,
great
yeah.
fun. Like making stuff like that really tests like my ability in music, and it definitely spreads wider than just being able to make a trap beat.
You've done a load of stuff for us in the past.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
A lot of you guys comment below what my outro song is.
Nah, you ain't feeling that. You never preed me back. You never did Jack or that. That's me.
Oh, my.
Lost Boy.
Yeah, Lost Boys. That's on YouTube.
Yeah, Lost
If you want
Boys.
Yeah.
Lost Boys.
Oh
This
man,
one.
Lost Boy, man. Let them know where to find it.
Sure, yeah.
Awkward.
That's just left as soon as you go into the Peter Pan area. No.
Jinx flies.
It's not Peter Pan.
Yeah, it's not out on Spotify or anything. Yeah, I don't know, who knows, but it's out on YouTube at the moment if you want to type in Lost Boy by Archie Stephen. Thank you.
There it is. What else have you done for us? You've did a live stream for him.
Yeah,
for Kieran.
in lockdown.
That
I
was
did this
cool.
Little set.
Awesome set.
It wasn't a little, it was big and it was sick. Oh,
Wicked.
Yeah, it
loved
was
it.
played twice, wasn't it?
It was.
Had to get a wheel. But yeah, that was fantastic. And obviously the launch intro.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's Archie.
There is like countless other things.
After
I
the
just-
original
like,
one
there's
got
just so much.
copyright
Fright Night
strike.
Oh,
But yeah, the
Yeah,
Fright
that
Nights
was big.
intro that will hopefully be coming again this year.
yeah,
Um,
might make a few tweaks for this
And you're
season.
working on something exciting, a new outro. It
Sure.
could be coming soon, along with some face masks.
Um,
But
And also some other very exciting stuff you're working
Some
on. There is
absolutely
some cool stuff.
big
I was working on.
projects.
Also, I'd say my favourite thing, I know you didn't ask, my favourite thing was, it's probably the HHN thing you did.
Thank
Oh,
you.
I think that's my favourite thing you ever did on the Arch Nemesis kind of
For sure,
remix side of things.
Yeah,
I love
that's HHN's a pretty niche event. A lot of people often can't get there. Obviously, it's not like the Smiler here; everyone knows about it. But to take like loads of little bits of music from HHN and put that all into like a
So
collage of, it was like an overture. I think I called it the
Yeah.
overture.
Yeah.
That was awesome, and I made that out whilst I was visiting the event there in Florida. I love
It doesn't
the
rest.
music there.
Oh, mate.
Edited his vlogs while he was there. It was
the
mad.
vlogs that this guy made, I don't think they're public anymore. Are they?
I think they're on the Drop YouTube channel.
Ah, okay. You were making them whilst out there, and they
Yeah.
were such high quality. It was mad. They were some of the best vlogs I've seen.
To get Steven
in
to stop
years.
vlogging again.
Thank you. Yeah, I've got a YouTube channel at the moment under Arch Nemesis, and I'm excited to get loads of new content out there as soon as I possibly can. So yeah, keep an eye out.
You're also the pioneer of the Verti.
Yes, I take.
No one's gonna know what the verti.
I take pride in this. I think we're the only people that know it as a verti.
Yeah, it's not ever been titled The Verti,
The
but
Verti.
like, if you know Stevens, you've definitely seen one of his edits.
Since the first day we met, the first time we ever met, I made a vertical video, which means instead of filming landscape, I was filming portrait for my Instagram story, and I would edit it as a portrait video. And now every time we do a massive trip or something, I compile a load of vertical
It's an
videos.
after movie in effect,
Yeah.
but I never really thought, like filming in portrait, like, but like,
I went to, you brought me to Maid Festival, and I did a full portrait after.
yeah, which was weird, but like, I've warmed to it now.
It was weird. It was
Like-
really weird being on stage with like Holy Goof, Chase and Status.
Oh no,
With your phone.
no.
I'm literally
It was tragic.
filming Chase and Status and Holy Goof like that.
No,
The
it's
amount,
not
of,
like
the
that.
amount of dodgy looks you
Nah,
got.
he literally was in like a shorts and a t-shirt, just running around with his little phone, like
Spinning it around like this, trying to get angles.
He looked like he just jumped up on the stage and was just like going skits, like running around. and stuff.
Fanboying on the stage with
I
his
had to
phone.
keep showing security in my pass. I was like,
Yeah,
I
it
promise
was weird.
I'm professional.
But I still think that you even got the best footage that weekend. Like, there's so many people, like people from the festival and stuff, that said that I was sick, like, because no one does that.
It's a very niche market, which I've shoved myself straight into.
Yeah, and they're always sick.
You are a bit of a pioneer, aren't you?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, I try and I don't want to do something that everyone else is doing. For example, if I just started vlogging, like you're smashing the vlogs and stuff, and I'm so close with you, so I'm just gonna try and find other ways of sharing the amazing times we have.
No, I respect that a lot. That's really cool, and you always do manage to find a very, very cool way to
Thank you, man.
do your stuff. Right. So I think it's time for another segment now.
Ooh.
Very, very excited for this one. We've never done it before on the launch because none of us can rap. But seeing as we've got an experienced rapper in the studio, we're going to try and do a little freestyle with you.
I just want to put a disclaimer out. I like writtens. I'm not a freestyling person. I'll give it a good go. I think I'm best when I've had a few drinks, but I'll give it my best shot.
I've heard some great freestyles.
I must have had a couple down.
You were driving, so I'd hope not. Nah, but we're going to throw in some words.
Cool. Keep
And-
throwing them.
Yeah.
You're going to just hopefully get him. If you can't get him in, you can't get him in. But
I'll try my best.
yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes.
So I found the beat here. Hopefully it's to your liking.
Find me a beat.
And yeah, we're just going to chuck some words in. And best of luck, son.
Just to make you aware, I am picking words from around the room.
He's gonna start throwing like foreign languages out.
There's a foreign language right behind you, and Neem is coming out.
Is there any way we need to do this? Like, do you want some words to start with?
Yeah, I need one to start with.
Smiler.
Alright, cool.
Red.
I'll go for the smile.
Overland.
All right, well,
Yeah.
here we go.
Yes. Shout out the Launch Boys.
Come on.
It's the Arch Nemesis. Episode 8. Alright. Start with a smile, yeah?
Yeah.
Yo. Why? Listen. Yeah. Got that chicken for a fiver. Then I went to right smiler.
Ice.
Yo. Listen.
Car.
Look. Yeah. Fam, I got
Rainforest.
that ice. Everybody knows when I rap,
Lake.
I'm nice. Yeah, then we jumped in a lake.
Train.
Freezing,
Shark.
I'm gonna die. Yeah, then I saw that shark. I wait, it's a seal. Now I'm gonna die, it's gonna
Swarm.
make me its meal. Ain't spells like Draco. Me and my boys running on Mako.
Train.
Oh yeah.
Right to the train.
Darren.
Straight to the train, now I'm really getting paid because I
Hyper.
just got
Head.
frozen in a lake. Yeah, hyper energy Landia.
VR.
VR. Me and my boys are sick, yeah we are.
Here you go.
When I spray, I'm not. Even though I know that I'm sick when I'm hot, but it's
Gardens.
not like Nemesis Inferno. Everybody knows that I'm sick, that's cold.
Taran.
Gardens. Taran. Me and the boys outside, yeah, Baron.
Oblivion.
1898 with Oblivion, that's a vertical
Joris.
drop track, that's
Hex.
Hex. Everybody knows that I'm really up next. Yeah, I got bars.
Platform.
Yeah, I got flows. Yeah, I can flex. Yeah, I'm the best. Fuck me. This is so fucking different.
That was not easy.
Yeah, some of it is good.
I was
Yeah,
not
I think
very
so.
impressive. I would. I wouldn't even know where to start with that, to be
terrible at
honest.
styling.
Like the words were overwhelming me, and I was sitting here just looking. Like,
Yeah, it got to a point where I was looking around like, what do I even say?
It's a bit
I
of a
was
sense
scanning
of...
the room.
I think it's because it's so hard because we made it about like theme parks. If it was literally just words, like just random like words, it would have been much easier. But
Bit
like,
of a sense of
he's
it,
saying
right?
Black Mirror Labyrinth,
And they still
like,
used it.
Fair play.
It's a difficult one, but I'm so used to just writing. I hear an instrumental, I can take my time, I can bang out
You
a
don't
song.
even take the time though. Like you'd write a song in an hour, it seems.
Yeah,
Sometimes
but
it's
an
all
hour's
cool.
much
No, but
better
it's still
than-
crazy. Like,
There's a
still saying
difference
speed
between
is crazy.
freestyling
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
taking like an hour.
I'm not a freestyler, please don't hate me, but I hope that little mashup of what I just tried to do was enough to
I was
make
literally
you
off
guys
the dome.
laugh.
Sick.
Yeah,
I
off the
mean,
thought.
Hard in the
dome.
pun, but that was yeah.
I mean, the fact that you've literally got a catalogue of work that shows you can in fact rap.
I'd hope so.
Like, I want to touch on actually Vineyard and Dockyard.
Please, yeah.
Some of the most funny theme park songs I've ever heard, personally.
And some funny behind the scenes clips like this one. Hanging up
Oh.
upside down.
He was waiting for a through ball the
There he
whole
is.
podcast.
There he is.
Have you got anything to say about
About hanging upside
Yeah.
down.
Right
Don't do
round.
it.
Yeah, so I thought I was Spielberg, thought, sick idea, yeah, we'll get Kieran to spin the camera around. No, just a bad idea.
I'm just saying, I executed it exactly how he envisioned it. I dreamed the dream, but I was like, this ain't gonna look ideal, buddy. And it looked like it was gonna explode.
Yeah, it really did. It was a terrible, terrible moment.
But it's a great video and a great song. So who
Yeah, the
cares?
song, fantastic. We had a great time filming that. We had a great time making that. I held a microphone up to Deves' mouth, and he just was in a kitchen in the middle of
that?
Salou,
Screaming.
like doing his ad
Even in the
libs.
studio, we've had for Dockyard, he was screaming in here.
Dockyard was recorded in this room.
In this very room, yeah.
It
I
was
think they're iconic.
like
And,
3 a.m. when we recorded Dockyard.
Yeah, thanks.
It was weird and it was random and it was filmed in a Tesco car park, but it's iconic
But
because of it.
it's part of the charm. Like, they're never made to be super serious, are they?
No,
But
Well, they could be.
But they are
high
so-
quality. They're
Yeah.
songs, bro.
they're
Like,
high
that's-
quality,
yeah.
let's be
I
honest.
think it's because we're all very talented at what we do. So I think the quality is just sick, even though it's supposed to be a parody video.
Bro, who other than Katy Perry's making music videos of theme parks? You know what I mean? We're on that calendar now. We're at that point.
Exactly.
Like,
And,
so
Competing with Katie.
there's no competition there.
Have we got any hints as to the next one? Is there a next one?
Well, I think everyone deserves a trilogy.
It's meant to be a trilogy.
It is. I think it's set in stars. It's going to be a trilogy. We leveled up super high for Vineyard, so we want to bring you guys a brilliant third track, and we're excited to make it. I've heard a lot of funny options of what people think it's going to be. I've heard Farmyard.
Oh, I've heard
Oh, yeah.
countless
I
amounts.
think
but,
Schoolyard was my favourite.
One of them from Belgium was Garage Yard.
yeah, I mean, there's a lot, but right now, best,
Some
you know,
raps.
We-
But,
check the cinemas because you know it's going to be releasing on the big screen.
Oh, big time.
but it is
Yeah.
coming. It's
Yeah,
coming.
it'll come someday, and hopefully it'll be worth it for you guys. And thanks so much for watching and enjoying the first two.
Good stuff. Right. Is there anything else we want to ask Stevens before I open it up to you guys over on Instagram?
I don't think I have anything else to ask you, but I don't actually have.
Maybe just what are your guys' funniest moments ever with Stevens?
Oh no, there's so many. I don't even know what ones I can talk about and what I can't. Can we just have yours first, please? Just so I can have a think.
Oh, mad. As you said, there's so many. I'm just going to pull one out of my head. Luca, do you want to go?
I can't even think of ones that were further. Ones I'm thinking of now are seals.
No,
say
something-
it out there, yeah.
Something like seals,
drowning.
just in here doing the research before going to Wales.
Lunchtime. was
No,
always good.
Towers lunchtime. Towers lunchtime was too good. Even lunchtime at Oakwood, but Towers lunchtime you can't
Some
live
Oakwood
up.
was great.
There's literally countless times where we'll be all on the floor dying of laughter all together. So I don't know, of certain times.
I'm just going to say something at Fright Nights, going through mazes with this guy is so funny. And that Creek, he'd just get bullied. And it's just so funny.
Or a nice game of bingo.
I think that Spain, honestly, was also one of my best times. That was
Yeah.
an incredible trip, and it's just the start of many. But either way, we always have a laugh. So it's important. Even today, we've had like so much jokes. So like, it's hard to pick out one.
Have you got any highlight moments you wanna,
A specific
stories you
song
wanna tell?
in
Or?
Cardiff.
And will never be. All the time, we're just coming up with the craziest things, and you guys make me laugh to the point where I think I'm just gonna fall over and die.
So
But yeah, just PA was a huge highlight. That was fantastic. But you know, there's always like we'll get up to some mad stuff like Thorpe Park, Alton Towers, Fright Nights. Countless times where I was like clinging onto Jack for bare life, and then he gets pulled away. I don't know where he's gone. And then bump into him, and the next thing you know, he's like got mud all over his
you're
face.
getting told off by the actors. It was a crazy time. Crazy time.
I can't get away from it. It's crazy, but yeah, just everything. It's always fun.
Just always laughing when we're together.
We're
Right.
pushing the bar. We're doing mad things.
Always.
Pushing the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, not stopping anytime soon. Right. I think we're going to open it up to some Instagram questions. Earlier on, whilst we were at Thorpe Park, I put on my story, if you guys have got any questions for the Arch Nemesis himself, let us know. And we're going to go through those pretty rapid fire now. So, yeah,
I'm excited for these.
let's roll them out. I haven't even looked at these since I put the story up. So,
Thanks for asking, first of all.
I'm excited.
I'm
I can't wait
scared.
to see what people will ask you.
we get some pretty dodgy ones normally.
Wait, before you ask the first one, what was the second post after the questions about?
Oh, yeah. So I posted the story post, and then I posted a story saying, please no questions about curly fries. Because
He doesn't shut up about them.
this guy is the curly fry connoisseur.
I love that. I'm going to coin that. Yeah, the amount of tweets that I'm tagged in of like having some curly fries, thanks to Archie for, you know, telling me these are great. I literally made like one comment on a vlog, and now
Bro, I'm saying you need a discount code or some sort of referral.
who can get me a black
affiliate,
curly
like
fries?
a Curly Fries affiliate link. So if someone buys it through your
If they
link,
quote the name
You get a
Arch
couple free
Nemesis,
fries.
You just go up to there and be like, Archie recommended me.
Yeah, there should be a secret word. You just be like whisper it, and then he'll just give you a curly fries.
I personally believe you have like actually influenced, like you have increased the curly fry wealth. I don't even know what the word I'm using.
100%. I have boosted it. They're literally gonna be like, guys, we're running out.
Bro, the shares on curly fries have gone up, I'm pretty sure, because of this.
Big time.
Like the grill at Thorpe Park especially.
I'm glad because they're amazing. And I'm
The people
happy
in
to
there
share
have to
them.
work overtime.
But at what point,
Trust me.
you need some discount, I think.
I
That'd be
would-
cool.
Oh,
That'd be
my
cool.
God,
We
so
should-
we should
cool.
try to sort that
Well,
out.
I've got like a curly fried black card that I just give to it.
That'd be
Yeah.
levels.
Or even just going up and saying the usual.
Yeah. But that started during Fright Nights, didn't it? The curly
Yeah,
fries.
yeah.
We literally do Creek Freak Massacre or Platform or something, and we come out and he gets some curly
Every
fries.
time.
Every
I need an
single
energy
time.
What's on
boost.
today?
If you go back and watch the 2019 Fright Nights vlogs, you can see curly fries. We didn't like really mention it too much at that point, but he's eating them. They're in the vlogs.
From the beginning.
I think I've had like a portion's worth from your like
Just
scraps
from
now.
there.
Yeah, I'm always sharing them out. I'm
So
very nice.
I've had quite a few now, and I do agree they are very nice. It gives the Kieran approval.
Right, let's start off with these Instagram questions. Thank you all so much for sending them in. I'll try and get through as many as I can for you guys. So as I said, we'll try and do it quite rapid fire.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
The first one comes in from Ellie. Lovely Ellie, you know Ellie?
Yep.
In your opinion, what is the key to happiness? Quite a deep one, I know.
Oh, jeez.
And it's not the smile.
Cool.
Or Nemesis.
Cool, blimey, Ellie. Good company and just being true to yourself. I think you'll have a great time then. Otherwise, it's HHN.
If all else fails,
Yeah.
Halloween Horror
Halloween
Nights.
Horror
As long
Nights.
as there's no spiders chasing you.
No.
Yeah, as long as there's no spiders.
You're not a fan of spiders, are you?
Yep, nope.
Never say never. Dominic Gardner, have you ever cooked your own curly chips and found it better than the Thorpe Park ones?
Dominic, you've just given me a great idea for a YouTube video, which you will be commented in the description of. Because,
Tonight.
big time.
Big up Dominic, absolute legend.
What a lovely
The
guy.
barbecue legend.
Yes.
Lisa, what are your top 3 theme park ride soundtracks anywhere in the world? Big up Lee.
Yeah, shout out Lee, my guy Lee. I'm gonna
Ross.
go in no particular order. Hello, boys. Oblivion. It's drum and bass, and there's nothing like it. So I think it's really unique and it's fantastic. Nemesis, 'cause I just really like it. Don't.
I was waiting
really
for
good.
that.
It's
I was
really
waiting for that.
Good.
It's really good.
Oh my
It's very.
It's so bad. Instead, you get the Marimba drums of Inferno. Playing.
It's very atmospheric and it's very nostalgic for me. And the third one are Pressured. Can I say like the Amity soundtrack that plays?
WWTV
Yeah,
Radio.
WWTV Radio.
That one.
I love that, and I love all. They've got so many great songs. Kieran, you introduced me to a song the other day.
Yeah.
They've got a big playlist of bangers on there.
And the adverts.
The adverts, beautiful.
Yes.
Constable being my favourite. Any other theme park soundtracks you guys want to
Galactica.
throw in
Big
there?
time Galactica.
It's
Yeah.
great. It's great. But I love the previous one. I love the
Colossus,
original.
I'd throw in there.
Original.
Big fan of Colossus.
Yeah.
But Oblivion's one of my favourites.
100%.
I like the Oblivion Arch Nemesis version.
Thanks.
It's not out, but
That's a dub plate.
yeah.
Right, next question. Jordan, you actually know she acted in Creek Freak. Rate the coasters at Thorpe Park from fave to least fave.
Oh, wicked.
Be careful what you say here.
I'll be honest.
We'll go at the big five.
I'll be very
Big
honest. I'm going to go with Stealth for number 1.
Pang. Agreed.
I'm going to go at... You know what? I'm going to go Saw for number 2. The theme, I'm a huge fan of horror and I love the indoor section. It's always a fun ride, even if it's really painful. Swarm definitely comes in at 3. It kind of should be second, but it's personal preference. And then it's going to be Nemesis Inferno, and then it's going to be Colossus because it's super painful.
I think we can wrap it up there. I want to leave this room.
Thank you very much for watching.
I'm sorry, it's a personal preference. Yeah, thanks for
It's
the
a wrong
question.
preference. That's what it is.
As long as Stealth's up the top.
I do agree with the Stealth, but yeah.
Theme park lover, why do you hate Inferno?
I don't.
Well,
This
it
is-
seems
Wait,
like
you
you
love
do,
it?
but-
No. This is a common misconception. Inferno is a fantastic ride,
Yeah,
but
better than the original.
I prefer Nemesis to it.
It's not what you said last year in March, but it's fine.
At the
Someone
time,
It's
here.
quoted in the vlog, isn't it?
JackSilkstone, how much would you have to be paid to say you prefer Inferno to the original?
He's already said it.
I
Oh,
tell you
did he?
what- No,
In your vlog, I swear.
Oh, so you've said it.
Nope, don't remember that. But
He did.
I reckon if I could get curly fries for free for the rest of my life, I'd probably say it.
Sell out.
Can anyone
That's all I'm
can
saying.
anyone
Sell
have this? Like, can anyone have this?
Okay. C Snowden 2. Any tips for up and coming artists?
Yeah, for sure. So some of the best advice I've ever been given is there's always a delete button, and it literally just says what it is on the tin. Like, put stuff out there and try as much as you can. Be persistent with it. Try new things and find out what works for you. But if you're just starting, mimic and be inspired by your favorite artists. Find what cadences, what flows you like, what grooves you like. Try and be like that, and then take your own path from that. You have to get a kind of a bit of a run up, and then you can find your way. So yeah, great question, and best of luck with it.
Right, that. Jake_Traylon03. Can we expect any new music soon?
Oh, 100%. I'm working on a really exciting project that I wish I could talk more about, but it's just not quite ready yet. But it will be very
Is
soon.
this Arch Nemesis or Archie Stephen?
This is Archie Stephen. So this is the music that I pour my heart out onto, like heart on my sleeve type music. It's all on Spotify, but we've filmed a music video very recently for that.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I've heard some of the tracks
Yeah.
and some of the things you're working on, and they're sick, obviously. And I'm very excited for the future. Like,
yeah, I've got a lot.
trust. It's gas.
It's gonna be great. So just hold on with that and keep an eye out on my Spotify.
He is working on it. Like,
Very
you are
hard.
constantly making
Very
songs. Like, even if they're not coming out, he's constantly making music.
I don't think a day goes by where I'm not either writing music, recording music, or producing music. Like even if it's just
Even
writing on my
before we
notes
started
page.
recording, you were dabbling with some.
Yeah, always. So yeah.
Right, that. Next question from Thomas Spendlove. Best scare you have done on someone? We haven't even touched on this, but
Oh, we love
Arch
this jump
Nemesis
scares.
is... no, he's acted
I have
in the
yeah.
horror maze.
I've acted in Ash Hell in the amazing Extreme Scream. I do recommend you go. It's in Melton Mowbray at Twin Lakes. It absolutely transforms in October, and I was working in Ash Hell, which is a really intense attraction. Best scare I ever got. It's just like the big guys when you can scare. Like a big guy came round, jumped round the corner, got him perfectly. I timed it with the lights, and he dropped to the floor, and it was amazing to watch.
Ethan Hall, 65. How tall are you?
I'm 6'2", which means I'm definitely taller than Dee.
No.
It was-
Deeves is at least 4'2". Don't bring that up.
Sure.
Don't bring that up.
Are you sure? I think he's in the threes.
Oh my god.
3'1", isn't it?
That's generous.
Vinny, I know I've asked this, but will you drop the Bubbleworks remix?
Oh, that's something
Where
that
is the remix?
I've been teasing that for like half a year now. I've been working really hard on it. I've got like 17 different versions of that track, but probably one day.
One day, maybe.
day,
He's holding us out.
I'm gonna tease you there. One day.
One last question, I think. SFC George, Lidl or Aldi?
Ooh. Lidl.
We did have a good Lidl experience in Wales.
We did. I had a great lunch from Lidl. So that's so that.
What did you have? Quickly.
I had 2 pretzels, which are brilliant, and I also had like a pesto goat's cheese tomato sun dried like.
Focaccia.
Yeah, whatever that is.
It was
Dang.
It was that.
Very great. Yeah.
So yeah, there are so many more questions that I could ask Arch Nemesis, but I think we're going to leave it there. Let us know if you want us to bring him on again, because honestly, we've hardly even touched this guy. We've got so much more to discuss with Arch Nemesis, so many more questions from you guys to ask, so let us know if you want us to bring him on again. More than happy to have you on again. I'm sure we will in the future. Feel free to let these guys know where to find you online and
stuff. Look down camera 1 while you do
Camera 1, straight down.
Hi guys, I'm Archie. You can find my music on Spotify. If you type in Archie Imagine, I'm sure a lovely screenshot will appear on the screen. That's the best way you can find me. I'm also on SoundCloud, Arch Nemesis, and you can find all my theme park remixes there. And to be updated on when I'm going to release new music, follow me on Instagram at Archie_Stephen with a PH.
There you go.
That's it.
Be sure to check them out, guys.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, that brings us to the end of the first episode of the launch with a guest. How have you boys found it?
It's great. Thanks for coming on, man. Like, it's
Glad
been...
to be expanding the UK's #1 female podcast.
And also, I do feel bad for you. So you definitely need to get you back on, because you didn't do well in that game.
Yeah, you need a Stephen's redemption.
Archie Stephen
You
redemption.
need to play some soundtracks. Get them like in here.
Real good.
Need to do a bit of revision.
And then
I was nervous.
don't leave us hanging like while playing that. Like that would be annoying. Like, that was jarring.
Good time.
But no, thank you so much for being the first ever guest on the launch. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Loved it. Yeah, thanks so much for having me, guys. Thank you so much for the amazing questions as well, and thank you guys for the questions and for the games, even though I was terrible at it. Yeah, I loved it. Thanks so much.
And yeah, otherwise, it's a goodbye from me. Thank you all very much for watching.
It's a goodbye for me. Thanks for watching the #1 P-pop podcast in the UK.
And I second that. It's also goodbye from me.
And of course, from our first ever guest, Arch Nemesis.
Nah, you ain't feeling that. You never pre-match. It's a goodbye from me.
Thank you all very much for watching, guys. Hopefully it won't be long until we have Archie on again. And yeah, my name is TheJackSilkstone. Goodbye. Can you sing us out?
Nah, you ain't feeling that. You never preed me back. You never did, Jack. Hold that. I think I'm weak, but I'm definitely not sure. I've never washed up.
I know I got more. Painting pictures of words. Top drawer.
Kind of had a middle ground as a lost cause.
Dripped out, now I'm vibing. Link with the boys, jump straight to the island. Silkstone flex on a wave like tidal. Style so crazy, I hit it in a silence.